So I want to work two jobs. Okay, I've never in my life worked two jobs before. Um, I've always thought that one job was enough. I was tired, my feet was hurting, I was ready to go to sleep all day and start over again the next day and do it over. Sleep is very important and it's good for your heart and your mind. Too much sleep is not good for you. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make this work out. If I go to work for 8 hours a day and it's 24 hours in a day, and I get another job and that's another 8 hours, I'm gonna have 8 hours of sleep. Okay, which is not bad because I get 5 hours of sleep and I feel energized. But that might drain the crap out of me if I work two jobs. It might not. Um, I think that by eating, I would have my energy back up because that's what it does to men. Women, it does the same thing, but I just think by eating um, and taking a nap every once in a while, you know, I would have to really rush getting back home or wherever I am. But I think I want to wait until I get in my own place to do working two jobs. I think this will start me off with. Um, I think that's what I'm going to do. Um, but this might be the time for me to actually work two jobs. Um, I don't want to be like a. I don't want to be like really overworking myself, knowing that because I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel tired already when I get off work, and I feel tired when I'm not even working. Just to be straight up honest, like I feel like I can go to sleep for hours, but it don't never be hours. It be for like 30 minutes, and it feels like hours. Like I've been asleep for a long time. But I do not necessarily need to overwork myself because I'm already going through something going through a lot right now, but it's not that much really. It's just me. I don't have any children. I'm not married, so I don't really have a lot to worry about. Um, that's why I'm saying like, why not just have? That's why I say it's not a bad idea to just work from home because I wouldn't have to leave this job and that job. I just be at home working all day, every day, sleep when it's time for me to go to sleep whenever I feel like it, and boom. Um, but I've never really worked two jobs. Some people work three, and I don't see how they do that, but I do. They have different times. Now I can do a full time and a part time. That's good enough for me. Um, but some places I just like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Like I was like my thing is like this. When I'm at work on my first shift job, I already feel like I gotta go back to work again tomorrow. Boom. Sometimes I feel like that, and then sometimes I feel like, and I never even had this happen before, but sometimes I feel like if I work all day and then knowing that I'm not going straight home, I'm going to my next job as soon as I get off, then I might feel pushed and more motivated to keep going like that. Like seriously, I think that's what it's going to take in order for me to get out of that. I gotta go back to work the next day. That's if I don't like the place, and that's if I don't feel like it's a good fit for me. But because of this situation, I can't be picky, but I can a little bit. And I'm already not a picky person. So, I mean, it shouldn't really be no big issue. And then some people are telling me, well, why don't you go back to Washington, D.C.? I got this hat from the Salvation Army. United States of America, Washington, D.C. Some people are like, well, why don't you go back to Washington, D.C. and work his tons of jobs out there? You're not supposed to be back. You're not supposed to be down there in North Carolina. And I'm sitting there telling them, like, yeah, I got my ID here. I got my driver's license here. I'm not gonna risk all that just to go out of there and just start over. No, that's stupid. Why start over with nothing and no family to support me? I don't think so. Now, when I went back up to DC and I tried to do that, I had a job as security, but I was already um, getting me a ticket on to get back on the bus and come back down to North Carolina. But this is a place for me to have cheaper rent, cheaper living establishment, and this is why I'm going to reside here and live here and pay my rent here, because it's a whole lot cheaper than Washington, D.C. There are some places in DC that are affordable because their pay rate is a little bit higher. But I actually, I feel comfortable um, living in the South only because of the cheapness. Um, I like DC. I love DC. But I've been here. I've been raised here, so it's kind of like I kind of know where to go to get my resources from the back of my hand, and I know the vibe of how people are, and if this is a good area to work in, or if this is a bad area, and stuff like that. So it was High Point. I know High Point pretty well, but High Point is not a good place right now to live. I don't think. Well, it is. It's just depending on where you are, who you're hanging with, which I won't be hanging with nobody. But I lived in High Point before. I had my first apartment in High Point, and I had for a year. Then I had my second place in High Point for a year, and the second place was actually a rooming house. But I maintained in there with the microwave, and the mini refrigerator, use the bathroom. We all shared a bathroom, and in the kitchen. But I didn't go to the kitchen for nothing, because I hated going in the kitchen and somebody was in there cooking and they ain't want nobody looking at them and I ain't want nobody looking at me. Boom. Or you in the bathroom and somebody else trying to go in there and stuff like that. Like, I don't got time. That's why I was like, no. I like my own place. Thank you very much. And that's it. I don't got time for all that. That's pretty much it. I can see myself working 2 jobs, but guys, I'm so sick and tired of these tip agencies. Some of these jobs that I want to go apply to, I want to apply to them. Like, I might be going to pass. It's not just fast food. Like, I'm done with fast food, but if I have to do that, I will. But I'm so sick and tired of fast food, like McDonald's. Like, if you're working at, okay, if you're at like a school restaurant, that's fine. But if you like at a McDonald's or Wendy's, you got to deal with a whole bunch of ghetto people, and then it's not even gonna be right. Okay, you don't got no good college students coming in and changing the atmosphere and nothing. You gonna have to deal with other people just like that, keeping that atmosphere the way it is. Okay, now the McDonald's and Walmart that I told you about, I seen the 2 angry black women working in there. I was like, oh my gosh. I asked for a large frappe, and it was just like, she was so loud and ghetto, and she was just like, frappe, anything else that you want, anything else that you want, blah 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 blah. A large frappe, here's your receipt. Blah. I'm like, damn. And then another white lady was standing right there, and she said, I forgot what she ordered, but she looked like she was fed up with that damn ghetto shit. She looked like she was fed up with it. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But it wasn't funny, but it was. Um, if I work two jobs, like I literally need to know. Like right now, I'm trying to get me something that, cause I just had to leave one job because they were out for a whole week. I said, "Are you serious?" So you might as well call out next week. So I went and go look for another job, and I start next week. So I need to know that I'm working Monday through Friday, full time. I do not need to be out of work. And this is serious. I'm not dealing with this, y'all. I need to be at work. Point blank, period. Um, so I mean, I'll go find some other jobs out there. I don't want to go back to Ralph Lauren and Deco. If I go back to Ralph Lauren and Deco, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be Greensboro, not High Point, because I'm not playing with them. I'm not playing. I'm not dealing with. I don't even want to go there. I'm done. Ever since I had to deal with that racism, I'm not going back over there. And even a white lady told me 2 days ago, she was like, now I could have told you not to go to Ralph Lauren. Now I could have told you that, man. That was a sign. That was a sign. Not to go back to no Ralph Lauren. But yeah, I never had two jobs before, but please tell me how it is. If you've had two jobs before, let me know something in the description, please, on my comments. Let me know, what I should do or what I should consider doing, and what's not good about working two jobs and what is, and what type of choices I should make. Just write it down in the comment, okay? Hit that subscribe button and like this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.